Hello everybody, and welcome to another useful beer review, the first for your thirst. I'm trying that out as a catchphrase. I'm not married to it, so, if you don't like it, that's fine. Today we are reviewing an absolute classic. By we I mean I am reviewing Newcastle Brown Ale. This is it is absolutely synonymous with the Northeast. It's very much associated with the industry of that area. It's like you'd go out on the trawlers, or working in the docks, or down the coal mines, or publishing viz or whatever, and you'd go to the pub and you'd say, "John," the barman is called John in this scenario, "John, I will have a Newcastle Brown Ale," except you'd say that in a Geordie accent. I can't do a Geordie accent, so I'm not going to try. And you would drink it and you would say, "Yes, this is brilliant. I associate this with my job in a positive way." So, on to the drink itself. As you can see, it is brown. You can't see, but it is ale. The Newcastle part is interesting, you see, because it's one of those things that used to have protected designation of origin. Now, protected designation of origin is an EU thing, a regulation which means that if something is from an area, it's particularly associated with an area, you can't name it after that area unless it is actually made there. So you can't have champagne unless it comes from Champagne, you can't have Wensleydale unless it comes from Wensleydale, that sort of thing. It's a good thing on the whole. It protects the manufacturers from unfair competition. It means the consumer knows what they're getting. It means that, for instance, say you pick up what you think is a Melton Mowbray pork pie, but it's actually made in Sheffield, and you're allergic to pies made in Sheffield, and you eat it, and you're all like, "Oh no, I'm having an allergic reaction," and your friends are all like, "Oh no, Trevor," you're called Trevor in this scenario, "Trevor, what are you having an allergic reaction to?" "Well, it can't be this pie because it's Melton Mowbray. So maybe if you eat some more of the pie, you'll feel better." And you're like, "No, it's the pie." And they can't understand you because, like, your throat is closing up and it's full of pie. And you're all like, "Oh no, if only the EU designation of origin protection thing hadn't been rescinded. Damn you, Brexit." And then you die. And that's why we have protected designation of origin. Now, Newcastle Brown Ale used to have protected designation of origin because it used to be made in Newcastle. Unfortunately, now manufacture has moved overseas, which is another way that it mirrors the industry of the Northeast. Hey-o! Right, so, onto the drink itself. Now, it says drink cold. I would agree. This is a very sensible thing to do. It's very nice when you have it cold. If you have it warm, it just tastes like a boring regular beer. So keep it in the fridge. Do not keep it next to a boiler or between the buttocks of a tractor driver. So, let's try it. Yeah, okay, there's kind of notes of burnt caramel. There's a sort of slightly smoky feel. Little bit of vanilla maybe. And of course, a hefty dose of working class pride. Newcastle Brown Ale. It's quite good.